It's official. Kari Lake has been robbed. So just wanted to come on here and give one final update about what's going on in Arizona. Last week, towards the end of the week, officials in Cochise County, Arizona, which was the last Republican stronghold that was holding out, did go ahead and vote to certify the election. Kari Lake will not have a chance to taste the governor's mansion this time around in the great state of Arizona. Unfortunately, Katie Hobbs is going to be inaugurated in January. I think on January 5th or something like that. It's a very, very tough pill to swallow, but the GOP has to we just got to get our act together across the country. I think that a lot of people would have been somewhat elated if Arizona would have went our way, specifically the governor's race, because the rest of the elections across the country didn't pan out the way we wanted them to. So the GOP, we got to have a rhino purge. We got to start working on getting the election laws changed where we can. If we can't, we got to start beating the Democrats at their own game. I did a couple of videos about the GOP getting involved with ballot harvesting and mail-in voting the way the Democrats are, because you have to play the game to win. In certain states across the country, it is what it is. So just wanted to offer an update. Kari Lake says she's going to keep fighting. She's filing lawsuits. And I support her continuing to fight on, because it says a lot about her to continue fighting versus just laying down. At least the people will know that she was a fighter through the very end, and maybe she can expose some things. It's not going to get us the results we want, which is a new election, but all those voting machines conveniently messing up on election day, they told the voters they could go to other locations to vote, which some of them did, and some people may have got discouraged and just left. I mean, it was just a disaster. The whole election day debacle was a disaster. Everybody deserves to be able to vote. And I promise you, if this would have happened in reverse, if this is something that would have negatively impacted Democrats, if Democrats were more of the party that came and voted on election day versus Republicans, oh, they would be raising hell. The media would be all over it. You wouldn't hear any claims of election denier and all that. They would be saying that there was voter suppression, and they would be demanding a new election. Republican voters and Republican elected officials have to join together and raise hell. That's the only way this is going to stop. We have to go on offense instead of always being on defense. And last but not least, I just wanted to add in that the county officials that certified the election, one was a Democrat, one was a Republican, and one of the Republican officials decided just not to participate. He didn't show up. And they kind of were forced to do it because it was a court order. A judge ordered the county to certify the elections by the election certification deadline. And also, if these two counties in Arizona would not have certified the elections, then the two House seats that the Republicans picked up in that state from those districts would have went to the Democrat. They would have forfeited those votes for the Republican voters. So it was really kind of a no-win situation. So Katie Hobbs probably knew this was in the bag all along. She didn't even debate, as we all know. It was just a total disaster. So we got to learn from this. Got to move forward. Can't keep letting this happen. Until we make them stop, they're not going to stop. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.